keep your eyes open to business. Talk to salespeople as much as you can. Talk to on our side, we also have project managers to put the turbines up and running at the customer locations. I mean, talk to other people, to finance as well, that understand the perspective of the rest of the organization. That's key to really, again, keep that in mind.
This muscle of being collaborative beyond the lines of, who reports into who is responsible for what. I think there is a trend going towards that direction.
And the promise of sustainable supply chains is magical because so many of those environmental and social impacts happen in the supply chain, up to 85% of those impacts. So there's no other conduit that can really be a great connector. We've seen no shortage of pledges. And what I've learned is hope is not a plan. and I think that although I'm so inspired by so many folks who are pledging to be sustainable stewards in the world, I think we have to get really clear on how we operationalize that, how we measure it, and how we make it real.
Sustainability is not just a nice to have, it's a have to have, because it's just the way good business is done.
What we need to do is go beyond our own supply chain, to go to our suppliers, and that's going to be the focus going forward, our Scope 3 science-based targets. So I think the supply chain plays a huge role, but no one company can do it alone. I think we're in an era of companies taking action and working together to tackle some of these big issues.
We're focused on creating a safe, sustainable, productive, and connected future.
Ownership, how do you always stay above the line, and in front of any problem you say, what can I do to contribute to solve it?
Significant increase in the empathy that we have within the system, because if we don't put ourselves in other people's shoes, we won't be able to make the right calls moving forward. And it's always with the consumer in the center of where we are.
In order for a place to be successful, you need to have a culture that's healthy. You need to be able to identify people who aren't cutting the mustard when it comes to satisfying the needs of your culture.
Engage with people that really come to work, not just for a career purpose, but a personal mission, which is all about doing something good for society, for the environment, what we call meaningful jobs.
The key is make sure you are also targeting the right person, right? Because usually that person should be the hiring manager.
Get close to the business stakeholders. You want to know what is important for this person and how you can make an impact to whatever they are handling. If you can tie it up to your priorities set in point number 1, then you've just hit a jackpot.